loading screen. So hopefully any moment soon we'll be there. Oh man, that's good. Oh, advert. We are live though, apparently, and it's having a little think. There we go. Almost there.
That's all I've eaten today.
The ladies in the house are talking. Why is this taking so long to load? Oh, there we go. Alright, well, there we are. Apologies, a little bit late setting off. Hopefully everybody's things. Hi. Hi, how's it going? I'm not sure who's in the room yet. Let's have a peek. Skinny Seahorse and Wiley. But I'm sure it will join up later. Yeah, we are... Am I getting... No, I'm getting fairly solid 60 FPS, so we should be good. Hi. Come on then. Hi, sir. Terry. Reading the screen. Oh. I know. Let's put a sound in the game so obnoxious that everybody hates it. That sounds like a plan. I hate the Enderman sound. Get dead. There you go. Right. Anyway, hope everybody's had a good weekend. Good week, in fact. And yeah, mine's been interesting and fun and other things. What, do you want me to go and stand over here? See how long it takes before Terry has to go to the loo. It takes before Terry has to go to the loo. Yeah, we should be good up here. I think we got everything. This should all now be actually done. Yeah, we'll take those down. And that has made some more HDPE pellets while we were doing it. So mechanism is done. We obviously on the last episode we got ourselves to this, and we've made all of those. So now what we need is the 4 Gaia fairy dust, isn't it? I think it's fairy dust. Fairy dust? Fairy dust. No. Well, we take a mana pearl and we chuck it through there for pixie dust. Get the right one. Yep. It is there is a way to actually get rid of that, and I may do that quickly before we go any further. Let me make a quantum tank or 2. In fact, no, 1 should be enough. Thank you. And we need a bucket of water. Get the right thing. Right, let's just sort this out, because I am conscious of it myself, so right, and then we can we'll just destroy these source blocks and we should be good. Lovely. And then we'll do this. I think we'll pop that down there, and we shall pop you into there. And then if we have a look in my thingy, we've got an infinite water modifier. Hang on, get the right thing. And then we just need some fluid ducts of some description. Ender fluid ducts, they will do the trick absolutely lovely. Right, so we shall pop one there, and we shall pop one there. You know what, we'll not even do that. We can be a little bit more sensible about this. and we can make that is an insert, that is an extract, that is an insert, and that is always active. That should do the trick nicely. We do need to fill these holes in a wee bit. Let me just typical. There we go. Bit more peace and quiet. Trust me, we're not going to have a great deal of peace and quiet today, so not with the plans I've got for today's stream. And we're going to put, I don't know, one there. I'll stick one there, and then we'll have a couple of those like that. That is lovely. They are both still getting water, and they are at least nice and quiet. Oh, and for information, this thing we can grow in there. We just put the apparently we just put the catalyst thing that we had to put under the soil in as the soil source. So wouldn't have thought of that one. Not personally. Anyway, there we go. We'll get rid of you. Get rid of you. We'll get rid of you. EFLN. We are going to need to make a little bit of this. Alright, buy a little, read a lot. No, hang on, that was right the first time round. Enough? I think that's enough. We need to get you, and so Britannia, we go away, you annoying git. Oh. While I remember, there was one other thing we need to think about. Feral flare lantern. Have I not got any of that? There we go. Take a bunch of those. That'll do the trick nicely. So what this should do is, if I'm just going to pop you there temporarily. One of them. So this should look for anywhere that's dark and light it up, and what I want to do is head off this way a wee bit before extending up and out, because I need a little bit of range. This is going to be painful otherwise. Well, that feral flare should start lighting all of this up, but if I can get myself a reasonable size starting cave, and then maybe we'll head through this way as well. Because that river is going to come down into here, and then we will have a sound of a bubbling brook, but at least it will be a natural one. And this is how you make a cave. This stuff is brilliant. I love it. And just go to town. I can't remember whether it actually damages entities or not, and that's why I'm playing it safe. But if we want a decent sized cave, this is the way to go about it, I think. All depends on how big a cave we want, of course, and how we should have TNT as well, shouldn't we? Not dynamite from Cyclic, and that might be a good way to get a little bit of controlled destruction. Let's stick another feral light down there. Let it go and get some more of these areas safe. Yep. There's probably a mining dynamite as well. Is there a yeah, mining dynamite does not hurt 100%. I see. I'm not bothered about the drops, but I'm more bothered about the. Oh, you see, I'm more bothered about the fact that we can get helpful little critters along like him early doors until the lights do their work. So, yeah, that's. But how big? How big a cave do we actually want? I suppose is the question. Bigger. I think more feral light is probably required in here. Oh yes. We have got incoming. Maybe another feral light a bit further down over this way temporarily. And that is kind of working on it. Just pop that down temporarily. How big a cavern do we think we need? Is this going to be big enough? Well, just when you think you're lit up. I don't know, what do you think? Bigger? Let me just have a little sip of this while I'm contemplating it. Look, just go away. I mean, they are doing the work. The feral lights, it's just taking a while. I don't know, bigger or not. I mean, we want a big enough area to do some reasonable botania in. Ultimately, we'll make the entire place completely spawn proof, but yeah, I think we just go a little bit over there perhaps. And then if I want that river to kind of come down over there and head that way, that will work. Right, let me head down here and just get this one. Hi! Just get this lit up properly over there for now. You see, this EFLN is nice. It does a good job making the hole. The problem is it's very uniform in size, so I think we'll go and bring in a little bit of help from some other tech. Oh, there's one I'm actually very tempted to try, but I just don't think we're going to be able to do it. Let me just get rid of all of that for the time being. So if I look at cyclic, let's go. Oop. So we should have mining TNT 1, 2, creeper sized, charge creeper. And this is fairly straightforward, except of course, we need to make you first. Stack of that, maybe? Yeah, that'll do. Then with that we can make maybe... Well, let's just use up the whole lot, because we might as well. And then what we're probably going to want to do is I'm going to keep 64 of those, and then we'll make the rest into 2. And we'll keep 32 of those, and we'll make the rest into power 3. maybe half of those, and then we'll make the rest into power 4, and I think that should be good enough. Yeah, that should do it. Right, and then what we need to do, what I did want to do, let me just actually check something. Can we see this in the configs? Torchmaster. I meant to do this before we started. Feral flare minimum light level 10, dread lamp range is 64, radius is 16, tick round blah blah blah. Megatorch range 64. Megatorch might be better than the feral lamps because we can put down a couple. I just don't want them to be in range of the mob spawner. So if I go for a Megatorch, what do we need for them? Not a lot. I'll have 5. That should do the trick. And then we should be able to go, because we should also stop these guys spawning as well then. I think it'll stop all spawns, won't it? So if I come from here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. That should keep things stable for a while. So wait, let's give it a try. I mean, this is lit up, but it's what I'm interested in is, does it stop everything? I don't want you, for example. I will want them, but I don't want them now. I don't want you, or you, or you, or... Why am I hitting things with my pick? You need to die. As do you. And you. And you. Let's see just what kind of range we're stopping spawning on. And you. And you. And you need to go away as well. What is that? I have no idea. Alright, just send some stuff away. Oh, patient bag. I have no patience for the patient's bag. Now here's a stupid question. That thing has a range of 64. Is it a 64-inch radius? Because I'm not seeing anything spawning in my spawner. Not that I'm overly bothered at the moment. So maybe it's a 64 radius, not 64 diameter. Not sure. If it's a radius, then we're definitely stopping spawns way away. But that is absolutely fine. Right, let's start with some big booms. And what we need to do is just try. Oh, yeah, that was probably a little bit too close for comfort. Just destroyed a feral light. Doesn't matter. These things are 1/3 the power of a charged creeper, and that still bloody hurt. And I didn't really have the required amount, but we can probably do a little bit of sculpting using this. Get these. I don't know why I'm stood actually, because I'm flying, can't I? There's got to be something. There's got to be a lot to be said for things going boom. I'm going to just get rid of that, I think. Hello. Those lights will gradually decay, but that is fine. Try and get rid of some of this evenness. I might leave that up there though. I quite like that. Yeah, this is the Australian way. Bit like the dwarven fishing pole. Yeah, I think I need to go and get some more of the 1/3 stuff actually. That seems to be a bit weak. And eat. Right, let's go and get rid of you. Make this stuff 1/3 the power. Make me that. Wow, all 2. Same as a creeper, we'll go with that, that's fine. And then we can do that. Same power as a creeper, and that's the creeper. Alright, that'll do. We'll work with that. Yeah, and then I'm not bringing the water through until we're ready for it, of course, but we should be good. Just get rid of that stuff. This is the... Oh, okay. Charge creeper. Not actually that bad. It's got a fair old blast to it, but not a huge amount. Same as a creeper. Let's just shape this a little bit. Starting to get there. This is going to be Britannia. It's going to be a cavern garden. Once we've got a little bit of the shape we want. We'll work with that. Alright, I'm going to stick one of these torches slap bang in the middle, I think. Then we can take that one out. That should cover the entire area, and then if we get a couple of ferro lanterns around just to light it up so we're not working in darkness, we should be good as well. Right, now we've got all that. Let me just go through here. I'm not bringing the water in yet, but I do want to know where my river kind of is going to pour in from, and I may kind of meander it that way. First things first. It's always a good always best to go first things. Deal with. Well, it ain't stopping these guys spawning, is it? So it's only hostile mobs, which is a shame. Wasn't there a thing that... Hang on. Didn't Torchmaster have something... helps if you type. Terrain lighter automatically places. Prevents natural spawning of passive animals like bats. Ocelot. Oh, I want one of those. I need a dread lantern. Or 2. Make me more. Gimme. Sorry, I just really want to stop these bloody passive animals cropping up all the time. You die. And you, Monsieur Le Sheep. And while we're at it, also you made me ruin that grass now, thank you. And there was a pig or two up there, wasn't there? Come here. When I want you, I'll let you spawn. Right. I see a chicken. And I saw mob spawns from the mob farm, so thing. Yeah, Sevtech is a fun pack. I think is the nicest way you can describe it. It's got a lot of fun stuff, but it has got a lot of hellish things as well going on in it. I'll keep hold of that. Right, we'll have that in the cavern eventually. But right now we need to get the. Let's have a look. What have we got from? What have I actually got from Britannia? I suppose is the question. We need a Lexica Britannica. We probably need a bow tie just for good for measure. We definitely need all of those. We almost certainly are going to need mana steel and terra steel, and all of the flowers. Have we got a flower pouch? Let me just think. Somewhere in this lot there is a flower pouch. Can anybody see it? You'd think it'd be around the flowers, but it was a later edition. No. There we go. Make me that. So we'll have you, all of the flowers, we'll definitely have those black lotuses, and we'll have all of the flowers. We'll just go and put some of those away. So flower pouch obviously is where you, they're talls, okay, doesn't matter. We shall fix that in a moment. What about the end of... No. What have we got in the way of backpacks in this thing? Well, we've got the iron backpacks. We've got the... we've got the satchels, haven't we? From Thermal. Let's go there, shall we? I haven't made a satchel in donkey's years, actually. Make me a satchel. Alright, what am I missing? Rock wool. Oh, yeah, do it that way. Got it. Now make me a hardened satchel. Now can I have a reinforced satchel? Thank you. How about a signalum satchel? A resonant satchel. That is a void, and that is creative. I don't think we can really go there. Do I have an anvil anywhere in here? Anywhere? Oop. Bloody Windows and its alerts. Do I not have an anvil anywhere in this place? Apparently not. Problem solved. If I can find somewhere to put it temporarily. Batonia. No, but nobody tell Vasky that I spelled it Batonia, because that would be kind of embarrassing. We'll have those away. That's a tall as well. We'll have that in. Right, let's carry on getting this Britannia stuff together. Overgrowth seeds might be useful. Definitely have those. We'll definitely have that. lavender quartz. Yeah, we'll take the mana pearls. Definitely should have taken those. Purple. Take the floral fertilizer for what it's worth. And we'll get all this stuff together. What we got left? That tall, grey. Efficiency, velocity. I'm not too worried about. I'm really not worried about that. We'll have the reds. Have the mysticals. Lamentium. Not worried about that right now. Trying to think if there's anything else we need out of that lot. I don't think there is. There are other things we need, but I don't think we actually need them to be here. Let me put the bow and arrow away. That should be unnecessary for a while. So we need stone. Okay. Nope. Redstone furnace. Make me some stone. And we're going to need oak. That should be enough to be on with. I love the Psi mod. I'm an absolute addict to it. Got to be said, I'm an addict to it in the same way I was an addict to Ars Magica. So let me just head down. Oh, I'm loving that thing. Just not having those going off. Let me have you a second as well. Not having all of the animal spawning is great. No, it's so Ars Magica I love because I love the ranged block breaking that without durability, just obviously cost and things I actually need to do. While I'm thinking about this, let me make while we're talking a Petal Apoca 3. That was the word I was looking for. I knew I'd get there eventually. But yeah, it's awesome mod. It's complicated, and I think, you know, it was always going to be that because it was basically a programming version of things. Oh, we probably want seeds as well, don't we? How are we for seeds? Have EMC though, so that is not a problem. We can, oh god, dare I? Stop. We'll put that away there. Which series? In this one, no, I haven't used it because I've already got. I'm going with Tinkers. No, some things are nerfed. Some things are nerfed. Some things are not so nerfed. What have we got in the way of water tricks? Have we got any kind of trickery we can do with a water supply? Obviously we can just go with, actually I'll just take some eggs, can't I? That will probably work. Still exists. I've never been a fan, but I work with computers, so if I want to program, I'm not going to do it outside of normal everyday life. Right, let's start off with we'll just get the Petal Apoca 3 down here temporarily, and we'll move in there eventually. Oh, that does not work. Okay, or I completely missed it. Take your choice on that one. Okay. That's a shame. So, starting off with Botania, we are going to need one thing specifically, and ironically I'm holding the thing. We need a pure daisy to start off with. And pure daisy is white petals in a petal apoca 3, so we'll jump in here. We shall grab our bag, and there were no white tall flowers, were they? No. Wow. Right. The one we need, and I'd like to have a couple of these, is the one we haven't got much of. So what are we like for shears? And those will do me. Okay, have I not got shears? Apparently I don't. Oh, I do. Oh well, doesn't matter, I've got another pair now. Oh, and bone meal. Got some. Yeah, they've nerfed some of the so the original standalone series I did when I just played Botania completely on its own, hydrangeas were still a viable option, which they are not now, which is a shame, but there you go. We'll pop those down there. We'll give them a bit of a bony meal and a shear. I'll keep that's the tall version, so I'll keep the short arse version, just so I've got one, and then we'll convert those over, and that's actually enough. I don't need to worry about anymore. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. No, damn it. Hang on. Gimme. And get a bucket of water. You know what? There's a river here. We'll borrow that temporarily. And we shall right click with an empty hand, and there we go. So that's those two. We only need actually to make a tiny amount of mana, and I just need a spot where I can lay down. That will do for 1, and that will do for 2. We'll just pop these out of the way somewhere. What are you? Go there. So we can get the old thing going there, and we'll get this thing going over here, and wait for those to change. Right, let me just pop the seeds and the stuff away temporarily, and I'm going to continue. I'm just thinking, what am I drinking? Oh, by the way, if you're wondering what I'm on today, it's a 7-year rum, Habana Club. Very nice indeed. So yeah, we're just waiting for this lot to do its thing. Have I got any that will work for that? Just realised that my pick's looking a little bit worse for wear, so we'll... Oh, you're cobalt. Have I not got cobalt ones on me? I have. Right. So, fastest and quickest way of getting mana in this version of Kraken rum doesn't ring any bells. The one that one of the guys at work swears by is Tiki Fire, but it's a little bit strong for me. It's like 75% by volume, which is ludicrous, really. I mean, that's 40. Right, what am I doing? I'm going to grab my Britannia book. That's always a good start. Britannia book. And what I would like is generating. So right now there is only one option, and that's going to be the End of Flame, which is the one we all head for. We could go for the Hydrangea, but they die basically eventually. But that might actually be enough. What do you need? Just a couple of petals and a couple of blue petals for a Hydrangea. We only need a tiny amount to start off. Okay, let's get that going there for starters. Light blue and, what did I say? Light blue and dark blue, didn't I? Well, there's a dark blue one. Make a couple. I don't have light blue, so we'll... I've only got 2 of those, so we'll cheat and grow. And grow some. There you go. And finally, bit of that. And I've still got my shears, so that's good. One left. Right, so that and that can go away, and we need a couple of seeds. I'm not normally a rum drinker. I'm a vodka drinker. It's only recently I've got developed a taste for rum. Oh, bucket. Specifically Cuban rum, because that was where I developed this taste for it. Now, why did that not work? Did I misread something? Cyan. Okay. Well, cyan and light blue, very easy to mistake. Especially when you're me. Doesn't matter, not a problem. Cyan we have got the petals for, so... Oh, hang on, let me pop that away. And we shall get you. Alright, that's one Hydrangea. I don't need a lot of generation, as I say, at this stage, just a little, because we've got a whole load of Black Lotus thingies. So... Right, now temporarily we need a bit of a flattish area down here. Maybe I should have left a slightly flatter area. Doesn't matter, we'll do that, I think. And then we shall... Oh, how do I want to do this? If I go and pop 2 of these down, I can always fill this back in. Dirt would be handy, wouldn't it? See, there's always something I forget. Still working for me. I realise it's only got to kind of go out and then come back again for me, but, you know, I'm still seeing stream, and I want water eggs. That should be enough. I'll use the older IT person's go-to fix. Have you tried turning it off and on again? As I say, these, they only last for an hour. That's more than adequate. and what we need then is you over here, and then we're going to need to make a now I think if I remember rightly it's gold, isn't it? Oh god, hang on, where's my lexicon? I haven't done a mana spreader in what seems like an age. Mana manipulation, mana spreader. Just show me the recipe. I don't want gold. Typical. The one thing I didn't bring with me. Wireless inventory would probably be a thing to really push as well. Now we've got, like, you know, stupid power and everything. But we just need one piece. Let's take 2 pieces of gold, because I might need to make another mana spreader to do something with the mana, like a runic altar perhaps, or something. And let me go and grab you, make me a bit of that, craft me one of them with one of them, and 6 of those with that, and that should, if I set this down correctly now, why are you not working? You should be working. More wood, more stone as well, actually, while we're at it. Need to make my wand. So why is that not working? Once I got my wand, I'll be able to see what's going off. Something is not playing though. Not sure. We can give it a try. Well, it has to be adjacent as well, doesn't it? Hang on. No, you're right, it does. In which case, what we'll do is we shall... No, we can't put one... Oh, damn it. We can't put one there, can we? Unless I take this up a level. Long time since I used hydrangeas. They're not normally worth the effort. So if I put one there, there, they should do the trick, I think. I'm fairly certain that this thing is... Oh, God. Hang on. Alright, there's got to be a way around this. Let's take the hydrangea out. In fact, let's just... Oh, hang on. That was probably a mistake. So if I just fill in, make that an infinite water source. Yeah. There was a trick to this, and it's a long time since I've done it, as you can tell. I think, if I remember rightly, the trick was that you made these 4 corners, or at least 3 of the corners, an infinite water source, which we'll do. If I do... No. That, yeah, that was it. It's all coming back. It's all coming back to me. And then, yeah, we're not going to be able to do that, are we? I might get away with just one, to be honest. And then we'll just infinite these up. Pop that in there, and it should just keep drinking from those. And as I said, we don't need a lot of juice, so we just need to get that wand, and I think we'll be sorted. Corners will work, we just need to keep them infinite just temporarily. That's what I needed. Do I need another one? I think I might. Let me just get these. I'm going to reset another batch off, and because we're going to want more of this anyway, so whether we'll ever get to the point where we need to make it, you know, automated, I don't know. It's possible, but I'm more concerned with just getting a basic setup right now. Right, so then we need to come in here and get 2 purple things, because, you know, me. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2 gives me that. Then we should be able to bind you. Let's have a look. What mode are you in? You're in bind mode, so we'll bind you to that. We'll bind you to that. And now we've got some mana in there. We have got... Have these got AMC? No, they haven't. That would be a bit overkill, to be fair. Oops. We should be okay to... fill them up that way. And what we'll do is we'll get rid of that. I'll just let one run, and if I do ever need to run the other one, I will do. Now, I'm not sure what these super black lotuses do, but... Or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wasted. Well, not wasted. Didn't use it. There we go. 1 mana pull. Mana tablets, I think, now. Or at least one anyway, for now. It's full. I would like you to drain into the mana tablet, please. Do your thing. Right, so we got that. How do I want to play this? So clearly my go-to mana, the mana that I'm going to use ultimately, is going to be a fairly predictable one, because we have a chicken. Hi, Birch. Yes, good, fire away, sorry. We have this guy, Chicken Nosto. And Chicken Nosto has made me 2,048 cakes. With 2 emerald upgrades in. Now, I'm tempted to actually put a few more in there. Just because we can. Cake is... Actually, is Cake on EMC? Just would seem like a... Pan mode off after turning it on. Pan mode. You mean LAN mode? Open to LAN is yeah. Oh, it's got a volume of LAN mode. I'm not sure, you know. Okay, yeah, basically looks like there isn't. No. Why do you feel? Is it you want to turn LAN mode off because you don't want your world open to the LAN, or is it you don't want cheats on while you're playing to prevent you from being tempted to cheat? It is, but you have to shut down and restart, and you need to reload the quest book for the pack update. But when oh yeah, just shut it down and restart. That'll do the trick. Yeah, reading the question. But the other way is just use the. I use a package called. I'll get there. It is MBT Explorer, and you just open the level file and change the type from survival to creative, and then you can change back after you've done just using the same thing. Right, what was I doing? I was going to have a look at exporting Keiki. So if I wanted to go Kekimuris, which obviously is the... No, just shut Minecraft down and restart it. Or, in fact, close the world and restart it. You don't even have to shut Minecraft. Just come out and go back in after you've done the fix. No. Generating. We can't get Kekimuris until we've traded with the elves. Okay. Well, that is not actually a problem. Okay, not a problem. I was 108, so I don't need to worry about expanding the amount of cake I store. I can just generate it using EMC. And I'm also coming down here to pick up my full mana tablet. Now this has got half, just over. Put a little bit more in. I'm trying to decide whether I should just go all out to get the Elven Gateway open, get that upgraded, then I can close it and forget about. Well, it doesn't actually matter. And we just need a place where we're going to do the Elven Gateway. I think perhaps one of these areas up here might look quite nice. They're reasonable, or over there perhaps. Doesn't really matter where. So if I want the Elven Gateway, Alphamancy, what do we need? Terra Steel and Living Wood, not a problem. Terra Steel, Mana Pylon, and Eye of Ender to make Nature Pylon. We need 2 of those, and that is just Mana Diamonds and things. Okay. And what was... That's the Gateway Core. Glimmering Living Wood is... I can't remember, but I think it's just glowstone off the top of my head. And Living Wood, so we need 3, 6, 9, 12. Not quite. Need 6 for that, plus another 11. And the Glimmering Living Wood is... I think it's just Living Wood and glowstone it is. So, just Living Wood then. Okay, that's easy. We need another... thing. I'm just not sure how much mana we need, whether we need multiple Black Lotuses on, whether we're going to need to try and get some more Black Lotuses out of bags. Ender Flames will certainly work with a cold chicken, yep. They don't generate as much. The Kekimuris is going to be obscene with a chicken nosto. Alright, let's go and start off. As we start as we mean to go on, we are going to go with 3 of those. 1, 2, 3. And then we need to make the Elven Gateway Core, which should be somewhere. Hang on. Terra. I was trying to think of the name of it, and I could not for the life of me think what the name was. Okay. Yeah, it's one of I love Vasky's mods, and I love the stuff that Vasky puts out, but man, it can be annoying when you sat there trying to do things. Actually, I like this area. Something like this, and then we'll come down into. Now this, I'm going to put grass down here, so we'll have the gateway core in the middle with that and that, and then we'll have you, and then we'll have one of them, and one of them. So I just need more living wood, and that's the elven gateway core in. Yeah, I just think there are certain things which I disagree with. I respect his ability, his right to choose the direction of his mod. That's entirely Vasky's decision, whether it's Psi, Quark, or whatever. I just disagree with things like the nerfing of the amount of maximum damage that the Gaia Guardian can take, because, you know, we can make weapons that can do stupid amounts of damage in Tinker's Construct, so we nerf the maximum damage that they can take, which to me is just backwards. I'm going to back you in like that. I think I like that, and we'll take actually those corners out, because that's going to be grass ultimately. In fact, let me go and grab a little bit of dirt. I don't need a lot, but we'll have a little. And we'll just get it laid out a little bit how we intend it to go there. So dirt, yeah, a couple of 3 stacks, and we'll take some grass seeds as well, just to get the area started off. Of course, I could make pasture seeds, and that would be, well, this the problem is, and it's always a problem with mods, from my experience, is that we live in a world where people will sit there and automatically try and min-max the game. They look at all the strategies. It doesn't matter whether it's FPS or whatever. They will work out exactly how to beat a game in the shortest possible time with the least amount of investment on their part. And that's just game theory. That's exactly, I've gone on about this before many times. There you go. You may spread. Yeah, right, what did I want? I needed to make another, I don't know why I've got so much. Let me get that out of the way. So if I go, I'm going to pop one of these here, and the other one can go there. There's no restrictions now on the range that these have to be, which is nice. So we can put one there and one there. And it is hard to balance, because everything in Britannia was balanced against Britannia. So, or in theory, that was the point. And then it was one, I think it was when the original nerf for damage came in, and the original damage nerf was actually nerf the damage lower than the amount of the damage nerf was at the same point of a strength 2 potion with a stone sword. You couldn't even, get a sharpness 4 or sharpness 5 diamond sword with a strength 2 potion, because it was nerfed lower than that level. So I think it should always be at the level of the minimum possible maximum that vanilla can do. That should be the level, or your own items. Oh, my ice has gone now. So I've got beer afterwards. I'm ready for a beer after this. That should be about done. Half a tank. Are we there? I think we are. Lovely. And then we'll go and get a little bit more. Blob. Just out of interest, the Lotus, which bags are they out of? Doesn't tell you. They came. Did they come out of the? They must have come out of one of the bags. So I've had quite a few. It's not going to be the common. Uncommon doesn't do it. Rare, nope. Epic, nope. Legendary. It's not the loot bags. It must be the loot crates that they're coming out of then. Okay, not a problem. Still got a little bit of juice left, so I don't know. I've got so many things I want to play. I've actually been given a new game to play when I finished Graveyard Keeper, which I've really enjoyed. I lost track of several hours playing it, shall I say. And it's described as being very similar to Harvest Moon and Stardew Valley. But we'll see how we go with that one. I'm not a big fan of expert mode packs. I will be up straight out there. I'm not a huge fan of expert mode packs there. Right, what do I need now? I need a pylon, don't I? I need 2 pylons, in fact, and I need them to be Gaia pylons from mana pylons. So I need 2 mana diamonds, some mana steel, and some gold. The question is, have I got enough to activate the portal and make mana diamonds? Probably. Let's have a look. Diamond 2. We'll get some gold. We need more than that, so we'll take you. And if we have a look at the pylon again, what else did we need? Eye vendor. 1, 2. Yeah, why do I? Oh, it's made for your fish, it's in for flux. I was trying to remember. Yeah, I mean, expert mode is just. I actually think it's misnamed. It isn't expert mode. It's let's make this as bloody difficult as we can mode until the point. If I'm going to play something that is expert mode level, I'm just going to play GregTech and I'm done with. There's really no point faffing around with anything else. I miss it. Oh, hang on. Yeah, all right, fine. 1, 2. 2 of them. 2 of them, and oh, I got it wrong anyway. Right, hang on a second. Let me get 2 more. So those with those and those to make those, and then we'll stick the gold in here because we need it. We're going to need some of that converted into those, and we're going to need 2 of those with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2 of those. That will go there, and then we can place this here and here. Now, what do we need? We need pixie dust, and I need 4 of them, so I need 4 mana pearls. Have I got 4 mana pearls? I have got 4 mana pearls. Excellent. Let's turn this sucker on then, shall we? not using as much juice as I thought it was going to use. Yay. Right, first things first, give me a book. No. Let me try that again. I've got a spare one. Da-da-da. Yeah, it's very low, isn't it? Try again. Lexica Botanica. I want to do this before I throw anything expensive through. What are you doing with my book? Huh? Bloody elves. Lexica Botanica is the Elven Guard. You chuck that through, don't you? It's a book with a sapling. I wonder whether it's because I got them out. Yeah, but there is no other side. There was a solid brick wall. There was nowhere for it to go. The way the portal works is if it doesn't recognise the item, it will eat it. And I'm wondering if hang on, let me get some of that going. Make a book. If it's because I didn't craft it that it was an issue. We'll just use a jungle sapling, will do the trick. Right. That's definitely done. Yeah, but it's miles away. It's up there. It shouldn't be anywhere. It's not even... It's a good 10 chunks away. So really shouldn't be able to pick those up. Surely not. That would be mad. Item collector is up here in the mob farm, but that would mean that the no, it can't be. Shouldn't be. I mean, there is no way. There is no way that these vacuum hoppers, absorption hoppers, are capable of absorbing something from that range. That can't be it. Oops. All right. Book. No, I haven't got the paper over. That's right. Make me half a dozen books, please. Well, 3. And then give me some saplings of the oak variety, I think. And we shall make 3 Lexica Botanicas. If this fails, it's not. It shouldn't be an achievement. Can it be? Could it be an achievement? I mean, Britannia does have that, but there isn't a craft. Open a portal to the realm, conjure terror. But we got the achievement, so no, it can't be that. The thing is, you do briefly, ever so briefly, see. Got it. I think what's happening is it was just bouncing back through again. Alright, well, that's not a problem. We've now got that. Elven Guard. Message from the elves. Thank you for stop throwing your crap through my gateway, please. And more importantly, we have got the Kekamuras now as an option, which we do need to build stuff for, but I'm not worried about that right now. I'm just going to... See, yeah, you can watch it. It actually... and then goes back in again. So... 2, 3, 4. Not taking any chances. Let's get what we came for. That's the first thing. Because now then we can stop keeping a chest of things that we've learned and need. And then we can start thinking about what we're going to do in the rest of the Britannia area. Bum, 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 bum. Bum. Feels good. Claim, back. Transmutation tablet is the next one, and obviously the energy condenser 2 is up there as well. Speed upgrade, but we got it. It has an EMC value as well, which means that I should be able to do that. And it wasn't even close. Oh, that's bad. Emerald blocks. It's pricey. I think we can safely say it is a pricey item. Can I place you there? And then we can go and grab this. And we'll learn it. It stores in there, so it's not a problem. We'll also learn itself. We can also grab you, you and you, and that's an energy condenser, one of them. What was the other thing I picked up? Dark matter. So we can start learning the variety of things, and we've got a whole load of EMC already stored in there, which is nice. Right, let me put some of this out of the way for a second. That needs to go away. That can go in there. In fact, that and that can go in there as well. So, right, where to go next? We need to put dirt down. And there's a couple of options. Actually, I'm very tempted. It's got 2 modifiers. Let's make a silky jewel. Silky cloth. Bang. 1, 2, 3, 4. Silky jewel. Thank you. Let's learn it and take one out. And let's go and stick that on my shovel. And then we'll borrow that and learn it. Not by that we won't. Hang on. And then, yeah. So a couple of options. We could have populated that cave with the hoofer. Have you got an EMC? You have. In you go. Have you got an EMC? Yes, of course you have. We'll learn some stone. We'll learn dirt as well. In fact, that can go in as well. That can come out and we'll have it back out. You do not have an EMC. Oh, and you might as well learn some logs as well while you're at it. And we'll take a stack of those. And cobble while you're at that one. You got an EMC? Yeah, we'll learn one of them, and we'll learn one of those as well. No EMC. That has an EMC, but I'm not worried. You might as well learn that. Anything else particularly useful? Yeah, we'll learn one of those. Have an apple. So this thing is just going to be awesomely powerful. But right now I'd like to get this kind of sorted. So let's come in here. And we'll come to there like a so. And we'll swap out that as well. Broad brush strokes start off with. And then once you've got that going, it's just a matter of filling this in. Take that out. Now what I'm thinking is these ferrule lanterns are actually quite nice. They're not necessary for the spawning, but what I was wondering is if I were to... Oh, hang on. That needs to do something. We'll come back to that. Let's go... Let me go and grab some smooth stone. And I'll just grab a stack, please. Thank you. And we shall come in here, and what we'll do is we'll... Oh, right, hang on. And it really could do with just clearing a little bit of inventory space before we get that far. Right. Chisel and bits. Do I have a pattern? I don't, so we need to go and make one of those. But if I were to come down here, well, not there. Hang on. Let's try that again. So if make this the middle bit here, and I was to come down 1, 2, 3, and like so, and then chisel off some plain 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oops, 4. Undo. Oh, bum. We don't have that, do we? Alt, connected material. I haven't set undo on this because I haven't played with chisels and bits a lot. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can make those, and obviously get varieties and variations on a theme with those. But I was thinking we could hang a few ferrule lanterns from the ceiling, just to make sure that this place is kind of lit. And we'll swap up the stone and make the ceiling a little bit less what's the word? Uniform. That would be the word. But this should start placing lights again very soon. There we go. He's putting them back up before we even finished. And that will give us some wiggly room. Now, if I go to bring my river in here, and my river's at that level there, once I've landed, this will be a lot faster. Like so. And then we can bring that around, and what I'll do is I'll just stick some cobblestone here, just to block that in. So what we're going to do is we're going to come from here and we'll kind of head round this way as we start. So I saw movement. Yeah, and we can mix it up. We can put a few other materials in there as well. Go around like this. Till we're far enough back. And then just doesn't really worry. I don't worry too much if bits that are out of sight are largely straight. We'll tidy that up in a mow. And of course I'm doing this the hard way, aren't I? So that's good to there. Thank you, Feral Lantern, for your input. We can just do that, can't we, along here? And then from here I want to, because this is 3 wide, so if I come in like so, and then that goes to 3, that's and just widen it out so it becomes, you know, maybe like that. And again, uneven the ceiling a wee bit as well, because it looks too even. And can even, you know, take, I know I said I don't really care that it's straight, but we can definitely be mixing this up. Oh damn, that's not what I wanted to throw away. Hang on, what can I get rid? Like so, and then we'll, what did I do in the bottom there? It's mainly dirt and gravel, so again I'm going to need a lot of dirt and gravel, aren't I? But we'll get the river around to there, and then it's going to come down over, it's going to come down here basically. Till we get down to a certain level, and then it'll merge into this ravine kind of thing going down this way. Yeah, I think we're okay at that. Okay, right, I need to just empty myself of grass then, don't I? That's going to be a bigger task than we think. In terms of where we go as far as the pack progression is, I think the next thing is to do is to really uprun our chicken production. Oh, emerald production via our friendly neighbourhood emerald chicken. Like that perhaps, maybe a bit over there. Starting to get the feel for it. And yeah, so that's all good. And just basically hammer grass down now. At least as far as here is concerned anyway. That looks a little bit odd. Hang on. Well, looks a bit better. Sometimes explosives don't always make the most natural shapes, but you get there eventually. Oh dear. So I've been faffing around with Pixelmon again, because I don't know whether you know, but the Generation 7 Pokemon have been released with all new updates to the software and the various things like that. Still haven't managed to catch a Ditto though. And I've been trying, seriously trying. Okay, what are we getting there? We're starting to feel this thing. Now, I don't want this to be all... I'd like kind of to maybe smooth this out a little bit, so we start to get some kind of natural plateaus where we can put some of the Botanica equipment down here. Maybe take that one out as well. Because obviously we can't have it completely undulating all over the shop, otherwise it'll never work. But I think we can get this to a reasonable size where we can put things like our runic altar in one place and the cake generator in another. That looks stupid. We'll get there. Oh, have we got a shifting biome? Mangling River. Yeah, we have. Okay, so we get that kind of thing going on over here. This is where the river is going to start coming down, so I'm going to take a bit of that out. Of course, the fact that we can fly is incredibly useful. I really don't think I'd like to try and do this pure vanilla. Well, I'll rephrase that. I would try and do it. I think it would just would help. Gimme. Like that. Almost through that lot. I'm not going to do the entire cavern covered in grass. Oh, I may do. I mean, you know, I've seen worse things done on stream. But I think once we get the river in on this side, we'll have a much better idea of what's going to be going on with this. I think that's kind of where I want the river path to go. It can widen out a bit here, that's fine. Yeah. Oop. Deleted a feral lantern. I'm not worried about that hole there. In fact, I'm not worried about these either. They can all go. So now I'll just cover that up. Yeah, that looks all right. That lot can... Oop, am I almost out? almost out of. Maybe here we could kind of put a tunnel off going in this direction. Don't know what I'm going to do with the tunnel going in this direction, but I can do it, so why not, eh? There, and then I'm thinking we can actually flatten this area off as well, so we've got room for maybe a little bit more equipment. Oop, hang on, there. Yeah, we'll leave that as it is for now. So it's starting to get a feel for the place. Now what I'm thinking is we'll take some cobble down here and we'll just brick off this area. Got a little bit left of this grass left there, so we'll get that going. So what I need, dirt, coarse dirt, gravel and stone. And of course we've got no problem creating that now, so we'll if we go, let me just dump most of that and that for now. We'll keep hold of that, keep hold of that. We're going to want some coarse dirt. That one. Dirt. Just do that. Dirt and gravel. Seriously, have I not got any gravel? I thought I had some gravel. Maybe I don't. I've got cobble though, and I have got somewhere a pulverizer. Thank you. Learn gravel, learn coarse dirt. Let me just do dirt, shall we? Get a little bit, in fact, one more gravel. And then we'll run down here. And replace a whole load of this floor. I could stick clay in as well, but to be honest, you really don't notice it. So you probably don't notice most of it actually. I have no idea what that. I know it's SpongeBob, but I really don't know what that means at all. Oh dear. Right, what are we on with? And get a little bit of this going. We'll whack some gravel in. Coarse dirt mainly. A long weekend, I know that much. And let it go. Come on, bloody water mechanics. Anyway, what am I doing? Apart from making a river. So that should get us as far as here with the river, and then we need to just work on this wall here a bit and the floor, and we'll be good. Let me take a few blocks out. It's easier if I land. Maybe like that. That should flow okay. Let's take that one out, and then we'll take a whole load of this out. Where's my dirt? Where's my dirt? No, not there. And we'll head down and take most of this out, including the bits underneath it. And then we should be good to take you out. I apologise in advance for anybody's bladders. Take that over there. Come down here. Very quickly. I should have just brought the water eggs with me, but that should work down to there. And then get that done. I don't know, looking alright so far. Certainly getting some interesting structures in the water. Right, what do I need next? Where to go? This is... Oh, hang on, finish this off. Lovely. This thing needs to go. It's kind of served its purpose. It will be decay. It'll be decaying before long. It should be anyway. Yeah, what to do next? We probably want to go and get some more grass and bring and shape that, and then shape round this side. This can become a bit of a lake for the time being. I think that'll work. Yeah, more grass. Grass is always good. Do I need... Yeah, I probably do actually, don't I? Let me just take... That's as many as I can carry without clearing my inventory, and I'm damned if I've got to do that. I haven't done it. I've spent my entire life not doing it, so I'm damned if I'm not going to. I'm going to do it now. Right, so I think maybe round to... If we make this the kind of water level, that works, I think. And yeah, so then from there we can come around like that, perhaps. That kind of works as a water level. Nope, we're gonna have more. There's going to be more complex to than this. This is just one cavern of many. So the river will terminate eventually, but for now, it's just going to. Hopefully, terminate reasonably. Actually, let me do that, I think. Worry about that bit in a minute. That bit seems to be okay. We'll worry about that bit in a minute. This thing needs to be slap bang in the middle, and it needs to be somewhere where it's not going to get washed away. So what I am thinking is, let's how do I want to do this? Well, the water's got to go somewhere. It's one of the things we do very badly in modern Minecraft, is we don't really consider where something's going. So let me just get rid of you for a second, throw that in there. So usual common trick, this is, let's put this out of sight, out of mind, with a bit of dirt on the top, and then we can basically go to town with this stuff again, making the floor look organic somewhat. And when the water's allowed over this, it won't flood it. Sinkholes, yeah. The world's scary when you really get down to the nitty gritty. The world is a scary and unhelpful place. It's out to get us. You know, paranoia doesn't come into it. This is a planet that really wants to kill us in as many interesting ways as it can think of. So yeah, definitely the world is a scary and unpleasant place. And yet, faced with all of this, we still go and move into places with quaint colloquial names like Tornado Alley and Valley of the Dead and all these wonderful places. You know, it's there is no stranger than people. My grandma always used to say that, no stranger than folks. And that's true. There are some very strange people about that do things that absolutely beg a belief. So this is going to be water level here. I just need to make sure that it looks reasonable under the water levels, and then that can come out and we can get the rest of this done. We can get some more ferro lanterns hanging from the ceiling, and the world will hopefully be good and happy. Probably not though. Get a little bit of that down, a little bit of that in, some more of that there, and there, and there. And we'll get there eventually with the old trowel would be a good idea, wouldn't it, actually, thinking about it. And it exists. It has crap durability though, I'll tell you that. If you've not used that, it's a brilliant tool. Yeah, there's some of the creatures that live down at the, you know, in unimaginable depths where the sunlight never reaches are freaky as hell as well. Okay, right. I am damned if I'm going to faff around with buckets when I've got chickens that lay water. I know I could use my wand as well. That's the, let me just, don't really need any of, I'll keep that bit, don't need those really. Have they got, Minecraft torches do not have an EMC value. I am gobsmacked. Water. There we go. One way of carrying many buckets of water. And we'll get that in. So do that. That and that. That and that. Same over here. And then rinse and repeat. Oh. Only when all else fails, we've always got buckets, of course. Bit there, bit there, bit there, bit there, and bit there. Bit there, and there. There and there should do as nicely. There, oops, more water eggies. I've been actually looking at some of the stuff we're going to have to do going forward, and we are egg-shaped water. Yeah, this chicken laid the egg. So they're very special chickens. To me, the point of playing Minecraft has always been about the build and not about the tech. The tech is what you do to achieve the build. It was what I set out to do with Sid's Modded Life. You know, everything in there is to be built. Sometimes you build for the sake of the build as well, and other times you build for something to house the thing that you're building. You know, it's, I mean, put it another way, the point of Lego is to build things. It's not Lego. And that's, to me, is no different to this. You know, just because I've got machines that can generate millions of RF of power, or flux energy of power, or what a forge energy of power, or, you know, doesn't mean that I don't have to just sit there and have a space that, quite frankly, looks vile. You know, must make it look nice. Hence, you end up with something where you start playing around with this. Always works. No, you don't. I'm not organised enough to do Lego. Lego is, I think, a skill all in its own right. You can come out. I don't want those. And that can go up like that. I'll have that one out as well. Almost through that, and then we'll go and make a chisels and bits pattern hoofer, and world will be good and happy. We'll rip out this later. For now it can just kind of blend in. Oh, hang on, I've got another stack. 36 stacks of 64 pieces at a time. Please, let's be precise about this. No, I actually say no to Lego because I'd have to buy the bloody pieces. You've seen that stuff is expensive. Right. I am going to get the ceiling sorted out so we can hang these ferro lanterns, which I should have. Well, we've got two more there, but I'd like to get maybe 3 or 4 hanging from the ceiling. It's the problem is when I'm streaming, you're getting the unadjusted sound. When I'm recording, well, I've been looking at a 3D printer. When I'm recording, the sound's through as it would be before I've adjusted it. So yeah, it's, you have no EMC, do you? So we'll just chuck you in there. Alright, we've got a mega torch there. Actually, I'll just stick you in there. In fact, both of those can go in. Feral, let's get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those maybe. And then I need a pattern. I think it's a pattern. Is it a pattern or is it a blueprint? I can never remember what they were called. Let me try that chisel, that might be better. There, and I want a positive. No paper, of course. There is now. And we need a bucket of water. Thank you. Learn a bucket of water, thank you. That's an easier way of doing it. Okay, and then we can make that. Right. Now we're cooking with gaseous things. I could, but I think they look nice actually as part of the, as if just they've been strung from the ceiling there. So for example, if I want to come here and put another one in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and bring it down a little bit further, and then we'll have maybe one here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and maybe one over here for 1, 2, 3, 4, and then what we got? Let's do one in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we'll get you, and we shall grab that and do 1, 2 on that one, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, and where am I missing one? 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure, I should have another. No? Okay, fine. And then we'll clear that. And we shall grab that one. And we'll do 1. And then on this one we'll have 1, 2. This one will be 1, 2. And that will be also 1, 2. And then we can grab the smallest one and just pop it on there. That can have that. Oh crap. Hang on a second while we deal with the one issue with chisels and bits. Come on, hoover up the dandruff. What chisels and bits, what I think would be a really useful thing would be a void chisel pouch. Which I just think that would be absolutely awesome. Okay, what was I doing? The 2 ones. Okay, I've lost myself. Done that one, done that one there, and this one is 1, 2. And then we can pop that in there, 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 and there. Oh, and obviously dig up these. I can, but stone has an EMC of 1. It really is utterly valueless in this pack now. Now I've got EMC sorted, it is seriously has no value whatsoever. But I like that. That kind of works. This does need a lot more work and a lot more grass and let the lights spread out and stuff, but we're getting there. And we can come down here and we can get the old, in fact, let me just, I don't really need, oh hang on, okay, that's an issue. In fact, let me dig you up and you up a second. I'm going to pop you there and we'll stick you there, and we are going to go, and then we can just come down and have the steps. Now the point is, yeah, I could construct them, but again, there's very little point. I'll just void the I mean, the bag doesn't have an EMC value actually, surprisingly. But there we go. Right. The other thing we'll put up in here, somewhere central. In fact, I think we'll do it underneath that stalactite, as we'll have another one of these dread lamps to stop anything passive spawning down here. But you kind of get the feel for what I'm trying to do anyway. I'm not playing on a server particularly at the moment. I do pop onto the snapshot server now and again. I need to update that. Actually, I missed the last one. But to be fair, the snapshots have been a little bit underwhelming the last couple of weeks. That is my justification. Underwhelming snapshots. Could have sworn I just saw something waving around in front of me then. Anyway, let's have a look at the quest book, because we've got to move forward. We need to do mystical agriculture, unfortunately, because we can claim that. Cool. I could have claimed all of those then, couldn't I? Because I've done them, but yeah, it is getting more and more. Well, it's not CPU hungry actually; it's memory hungry. Because what they've done is I'm trying to remember which version it was now. Vanilla's all right. It's I struggle at times. I'm not in the right mindset for it, to be honest, right now. But we need to get the Infinity Catalyst. So the Infinity Catalyst is fortunate that we do actually have a EMC value for it. But if we have a look at the energy condenser, there's a... He says typing the wrong thing in. Energy condenser. There is a Mark II version, which requires a few bits and pieces. Dark matter, red matter, quantum storage unit, all sorts of things like that. So what we actually need to get is a second energy condenser. Like that. And then we need to... How much? You know dark matter. So if I go and get dark 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, and teach you how to make dark matter blocks for starters. Not that. So if we wanted to make a dark matter pedestal, again, now I could just go and learn one of these, but and we also need the red matter blocks, so get some emeralds for starters. I'm going to take 3 stacks of blocks of emeralds, and we'll also throw everything else that we don't want in there. that will keep to one side. That can go in there, and we'll put you away, and we'll open that to get our 64K AME storage. Oh, chisel's brilliant. I love chisel. Yeah, that to me is the biggest blow, the blocks for definite. So if I want to make 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those, and we can get those together. No, we'll get there eventually. Hang on, I know the recipe. It's just make one of those, and we teach it that. So now it knows how to make a dark matter pedestal. I'm just going to, rather than make a clock, I'm just going to go and borrow one. Gimme. Love that sound. That sound has been in this mod since the Yogscast were doing their thing. So we need one of them for starters, and then what we can do is we need a little room, because we need to start generating vast amounts of EMC. I mean, seriously vast amounts of EMC. So to do that, we need to upgrade this first, and we are going to need to go and have I got any? Don't know. Have I got? Let me head to the barn. Do I have any spare roosts? No. No. Do they have an EMC? They do. Okay, smart chicken. Come here. Come on out. I need to borrow you. Sit there for a moment while I go and go out to take this. Oh, bum. Straight into a wall. Learn that. Now I need to make roosts. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But let's tell you what, let's make a stack and put those back in. Let's go and give the smart chicken his home back, shall we? Where are you? I put you in one of these, didn't I? Right, now first things first, I need a maybe not 2 dozen to start off with, and you'll see for why in a moment. But I mean, there's no point. The thing is, there is absolute. Why are there 2 entries for that? Can I get another? Yeah, and another one of those. That should be enough, I think, for what we need. Oh, and seeds. I'm going to need quite a few of them, I think. And we are going to... Where are you? Excuse me, madam. May I borrow you for a second? And we shall set our... No. And there. That should give us the kind of speed we want. So 64, you can see these guys are breeding reasonably fast. Possibly. Get these to 16 of each and they should go stupidly fast with 2 of these. And then we'll pop those in there. Basically, these guys are going to run out of seeds before we run out of spare capacity. Oh, boom. Okay, oh, hang on, there. Any more seeds? Yeah. I don't know how many we actually need of these, but let's have a look at the compress while they just pop, because that popping's annoying. So we have got 17 stacks of quadruple compressed. So compressed cobble. Octuple is 43 million compressed cobble per thing, but the problem is we can't actually mass produce that. Whereas emerald, a block of emerald is 147,000, but we can produce those without in ludicrous speeds, seriously fast. Now I don't think we can. I mean, we could try maybe a top tier cobble generator. Yes, he had the what was it, doing something, I can't even remember. It was something crazy. It was something etho-esque. Right, you can go away for now. We'll turn these off. And we'll have a look what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What I'm thinking of is 12. Just 12 roosts, not too many. We are at 9 there. We need a few more. So those two, if I get them to do that fully, they will. I should have left those in place, shouldn't I? Just grab some seeds, get those going, and then we just need to make a I don't know whether so we don't have a wand of animation. I don't think. And that's where that particular thing would fall over. Anyway, seeds. Get me a stack or 2. That should do the trick. Get the last stacks of chickens, and then we should be good. I suspect that probably whoever's making Project Ozone the next time round has probably also closed that loophole. Or maybe they haven't. Maybe that was what they always envisaged. I don't know. Give me that. No point wasting seeds. You know, they don't grow on trees, you know. Right. Now we need a space to do this. Again, doesn't need to be huge. We can do it, I think, somewhere off one of the back areas. Maybe a bit further away from my living quarters than that, though. Okay, let's have you out of the way. And we'll do these either... Tell you what, do that. Take that. Take that. Oh, boom. That probably wasn't the wisest thing. Set my little AFK room up back here. No. This is going to be entertaining. Oh, intriguing. All right, well that's a thing. It'll probably work. Right. Oh, and we need a. I just don't want to be working around a whole load of popping sounds. So let's go back this way. In fact, let me just come up like that. I feel a bit I feel a bit, you know, when you're feeling a little bit constricted by the space. Okay, and let me grab you and these. That should be enough. We'll make the room like that. I haven't got any torches at all. Oh, I have got the got these. That should do the trick. Let me just make sure I've not made a spawner. And for the time being, we are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, 11, and 12. Yeah, didn't think that one through, did I? Doesn't matter. There's always a way out of this stuff, even if it is an anchor. 2 of these in the middle, and the watchers on the top. We'll probably get 3 ultimately, maybe slightly more. And then the emerald chickens will go into each of their roosts respectively. If we do it in this space, it is expandable. That's the I think the key here. So the other question then is, how do we pull the stuff out? I'm saying nothing. That's good. I like that. Right, what do I need? I need to get rid of you. That can go back up there. You and you can go there, and they can go in there for now. So we need something that is fast enough to transport the things. If we go with Ender IO conduits, what are we looking at in terms of their speed? The fastest ones are, I can't even see the conduits. Doesn't help that they're actually a tiny little teensy weensy. There we go. Energy conduit, fluid, pressurized fluid conduit. Where's the item conduit? Here we go. ME, no. Refined storage conduit. Huh? Where is your bloody item conduits gone? Huh? Huh. I can't see that item conduit. I think I know what I'm going to play with. Yeah. Okay. You have an EMC value. Excellent. Make me one of them. Make me that. That makes 2. Learn it. Make me 24. This could be a bad idea. This could be absolutely lag inducing. And I just want to go and just double check on translocators how there's an upgrade for them. For stack. So adding diamond, regulate mode, glowstone. There we go. There we go. That's all we needed. Glowstone. And energy condenser. Now this is going to seem wasteful, but given that we've got virtually unlimited, should I do that many or should I just do 4? Let's do 4. but we'll get some more translocators. This may not be the best solution. Famous last words, eh? Let us get a chest. Alchemical chest? Yeah, why not? One more. Learn alchemical chest. Oh, you can't. Okay. No, maybe not alchemical chest then. Let's go with a diamond chest. Have I not got a diamond? Any other chest? No? Surprising. Right. So go with an iron. To gold. Hang on. Learn iron. Gold. Learn that. And we do chest. Gold. Ah, damn you. And then we go to diamond. I don't think I need to go any higher than that. Okay, and chest. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've got no idea whether this makes sense or not, but it's making sense to me. They can't do many to one. No, they're a one-to-one relationship, but they are ludicrously fast. So I'm going to come around here and just come in underneath. We'll get this lit up and safe once we've done this. This will probably see us to the end of this episode anyway, or this stream. Okay, and then we can come back here with these. We're probably going to need to do something fancy yet. Okay, so if I place diamond chest there, just let's go in underneath and there, and I get translocator here and place one on the back of that and on the top of the, yeah, no, that's not going to play. How do I want to, if I just put one of these down, you'll see what how this works in a moment. And then you are on, no, other way around, that way. You're sending, and you can see that these are just basically seriously fast. But if I were to do glowstone on it, it would do a stack at a time, and that's taken those 64 emeralds into there. However, how do I... There is a way. I've got a way. Yes. It's a little bit roundabout, but it will do. There and there. We'll change these over into stack mode, so they're both set automatically, and that should... No, done it the wrong way around already. Let me come up here, turn you back, and that has basically just gone straight over. And then we do the same over there. Oh, these are not on, are they? That probably doesn't help. But if we come under here now, I don't know whether you can do one to many actually. Let me just try that. No, they're not working that way. Damn you. Okay. So I think you need to be that. But how do I get all three of those into one chest? I think I am overthinking this. I think the translocators are the answer because they're so fast. I'm just not entirely sure what the question is. Oh, that's a translocate, idiot. I'm sat there thinking, why can I not put that light down? It wasn't a light. Hoppers won't be able to keep up. I'll show you for why. So it's doing 3 at a time. Yeah, fast. And that's just with 2 of those. The translocators would be ideal, but I need to get them into something that then pushes them. See, it's this middle one that's breaking me out. It's freaking it out. It can't. If I put it there, those won't be able to see it, I don't think. We can give it a try for this. Helps if you see that isn't linking because it's not close enough. If you did this is probably very long way. I'm just trying to think of a way that's different to the usual let's stick conduits in and have done with technique, which, you know, is the norm. Get rid of you. So that has gone in there. If I do, will that work? No, they're not seeing each other. Damn it. Alright. Translocators seem to be such an obvious idea, but they're clearly not going to do the trick. So we need to come up with something else. Item transport. I think the Ender IO is going to be the fastest next to that. The other thing I'm very wary of, let me just chuck those emeralds in there, get them out of the way. In fact, you can have those. We'll keep the energy condensers. You can have that glowstone, and you can have that as well. There we go. Oh, and you can have the translocators. So let's have a look at item. Oh man. Item. So you've got transport buildcraft pipes are not even in the thing. Item laser. Could stagger the chicken placement. That would be. That might be the idea, you know. Let me get those translocators back. Get me some glowstone. That might just be the way to do it. Make them into like a honeycomb. So let me grab you out and you out and you out, and I know I'm going to get emeralds everywhere. I will live with that particular hardship. And we'll have you out and we'll break that one, and then we'll place that there and there. Yeah, I think this might be the answer to all my dreams and questions. So if I then go and place that in there, and then we go with a translocator from here to here, here to here, we need to jump up, here to here, and here to here. We get our glowstone and we upgrade that one, that one, that one, and that one. We're just going to dump all of these emeralds in this one because I need somewhere to put them. This guy, this is there, so that. Oh, you haven't even got a chicken, have you? And no, that. And then we go in there and we give you chickens and you chickens. Perfect. Yeah, I think that is our answer. Thank you. No, just have to. I don't believe so anyway. We'll check it. No, just the sending end. Oh, we'll do it anyway to be on the safe side. Glowstone's cheap. Right, and you, sir, can come out, and we shall chop out yours and yours, which will all go in there. And then we'll pop you here and here and here and boom. If I can get away with it, let me see if I can place that on top of. No. Damn you. Not gonna. No, you're not gonna let me, are you? Ah, swine. Right. Chickens. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's actually better because I can actually get into this layout as well. So that's a much better design. I am very happy with that. Thank you, thank you. Oh, that's translocators again that I'm trying to put down. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Battery saves as an energy condenser as well, which is good. I'm all for saving energy condensers. We shall upgrade you, and 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 you. And then we'll go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Upgrade all of these just to be on the safe side. Doesn't hurt. Hang on. Can't get up there. That's what she said. Sorry, obvious joke there. Okay, so you are full. That should be done pretty quickly. And then there, 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 and there. So these have got the emeralds. What we need to do now is tell them what they're making, because at the moment those emeralds are just going in as storage. So what do we think about, say, 1, 2, 3, 4? I think it's 4 to a block. Red matter block. So red matter is 1,800,000 RF. Well, say 7, 8, 9. Let's just see what these kind of come out at when we compress them. That is 500,000. We need to go a little bit higher than that then, don't we? And that was, yeah, we're not getting there. Not with this at the moment anyway. Okay, not a problem. We shall go with a red matter block. We'll have them all targeting that. And we'll tell Windows that I do not wish to update my PC right now. Thank you. Right. So, you target that. And we should start seeing large amounts of red matter being generated. Or semi-large amounts of red matter being generated. However, let's just go around and look at this one. So this, actually probably better to look at one that's more representative. So this is what, got maybe 2 or 3 in them, as a guess. And this stuff is worth 1.8 million. We can use it to make all sorts of goodies, including the condenser Mark II, but we're going to need energy collectors. We need to make quantum storage units, dark matter. We should be able to get these fairly soon, I think. However, now these things are going to fill up pretty quickly. And if I put a third wand of flowing time in, then we'd be laughing even more, because I'm now sat here with a proud owner of a few stacks of red matter. Let's go and get a third in. One of them. And one of them, please. Thank you. I think 3 will. 3 should be hopefully enough. What I'm expecting to see is that eventually the emeralds will be coming in faster than this can process it. And it is getting there. Get a 4th. And see what happens then. But we can repeat this structure going up and down as much as we like, and really hammer the system. And it will hammer my system, unfortunately, as well. Still coping, just. But that is serious, fairly serious EMC production. Not as serious as it could be, but it's getting there. Another? I will most likely stick something at the back. Don't know. I'll worry about that one later. At the moment I can get in from the front, yeah, that's not a problem, but I can also go in through the back, which would also not be a problem. I'm going to go down a block, I think, and we'll stick one more in there. Nope, still keeping up. It's surprisingly, but yeah, that's giving us a lot of stuff. I think we should be able to get the energy condenser Mark II before long, with that going on. But maybe I can either probably take them out using an ender chest or something. Whatever's on them basically is running, so these watchers basically speed up the ticks. So you can see that's the normal speed, but this thing here adds so many ticks, extra ticks per so many seconds per tick kind of thing, so it basically speeds it up, but it's cumulative. So every time you add one, the blocks that have got that are ticking will go stupidly fast. to the point that you are quite literally making a stack of red matter blocks every, God only knows, every few minutes. Now to go for cobble, which I agree it would make sense to go with compressed cobble. We could probably handle it if we I'm going to just try something here, because compressed cobble would take this a hell of a lot further. Let's go and get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of those. I don't know why I don't need 9. I could have done that without. But we can take those and make quintuple compressed, and I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of those out, and we can take those to septuple, which is 500,000, and learn it, and we can get a septuple. Let me just go with cobble. Let's keep it simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we can craft those up to septuple, of course. And we can go with the cobble. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we can craft those up to octuple. Learn it. Go with the cobble. Take an octuple, and we'll change those out to octuple. So what it will do is it will actually increase the, if we come in here and set you over to that, it will just increase the overall storage that we have in here. Because this, obviously, being 43 million is more than the red matter. I just click it. Yep, it's on. You can see the fire. So yeah, we've now got EMC mass production going, which is going to be mad, because it will open up the quest line. Now, unfortunately, the Infinity Catalyst is going to take a lot of work. So Infinity Catalyst requires, each one requires a diamond lattice, crystal matrix. We've made those. A bit of neutronium, we can do those. Ultimate stew we need to make with that, so then we're going to need essence from Mystical Agriculture. We're also going to need stuff from Pam's Harvest Craft. A lot of this hasn't got EMC either, which is a pain. And that will make us the ultimate stew, which doesn't have EMC. Cosmic Meatballs don't have EMC. Enderus Pearl we need to make. That's one of these. Again, not too bad. Record Fragment. I think we can just get that easily enough. But these, the singularities, are going to be a pain in the backside, because you need to put iron blocks in. You need to put 12,200 iron blocks to get one iron singularity. Gold, lapis, redstone. The only saving grace here, is that does actually have EMC. Admittedly, it's 3.5 billion EMC, but it does have EMC. So yeah, we need to up our game big time. Infinity Ingot doesn't have EMC, but it is made up, apart from these, everything in it does have EMC, so that's kind of a saving grace. But yeah, welcome to the rabbit hole. And on that note, I'm going to call it a night. I've got work in the morning, so there will be no stream next week, because next week is my birthday on the Sunday, and it's a fairly big birthday, because it's my half-century birthday. So yeah, But we'll be back to streaming the week after, so what we'll do probably on the 2 episodes is work on those things, and also tidying this up a little bit and making it a little bit more things, get some Britannia stuff going. And yeah, till then, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you soon.